Mercedes Mone was terrified ahead of AEW title match. Had to seek medical attention. Mercedes Mone wowed fans in her TBS Championship defense against Kris Statlander at AEW Worlds End. However, it was a difficult journey for the champion, who battled chaos and illness ahead of the pay-per-view. The match between Mercedes Mone and Kris Statlander at Worlds End 2024 has been highly praised by fans and critics alike, but the CEO almost didn't make it to the show. In the latest edition of her Mone Mag newsletter, she revealed that a delayed flight had forced her to make a grueling 20-hour drive on Christmas Eve. After the holiday, Mone was exhausted and battling a lingering illness. She had to be set up within 4 on the day of the show just to make it to the match against Statlander. As the clock ticked down to AEW World's End, I felt worse. I reached out to my doctor for advice on managing my illness, and on the day of the event, I was terrified about how I would make it through the show. Thankfully, my Boston's Vital Care team arrived to help, providing me within 4 bags before I even set foot in the arena. Their support was invaluable, but I still needed to muster the strength to face my opponent. Kris.Mercedes Mone thinks she's found a new wrestling soulmate in Kris Statlander. Mercedes Mone and Kris Statlander tore the house down at AEW World's End, setting a new company record for the women's division by wrestling for almost 25 minutes. Afterward, Mone was blown away by the praise the two received. In the same issue of her Mone Mag, the TBS champion expressed her admiration for Kris Statlander and claimed that she might have found a new wrestling soulmate. The praise that followed was overwhelming. Fans and peers alike hailed our match as one of the greatest women's bouts of all time. In my heart, I knew that Kris had pushed me to be better, to think creatively, and to fight with everything I had. She's not just a formidable opponent, but I think I found another wrestling soulmate who challenges me to elevate my game. Wrote Mone. Mercedes is currently preparing to defend her other title, the NJPW Strong Women's Championship, against Mina Shirakawa at NJPW's Wrestle Dynasty event on January 5th, and her nerves seem to be getting the better of her ahead of the match. Whether the former WWE superstar can retain her title remains to be seen. AEW star Mercedes Mone, FKA Sasha Banks, reveals her future plans after a huge win at Wrestle Dynasty 2025. Current AEW TBS champion Mercedes Mone has disclosed her future goal after a win at Wrestle Dynasty 2025. The CEO is now a triple champion at Wrestle Dynasty 2025 at the Tokyo Dome. Mercedes Mone put her NJPW Strong Women's Championship against the then Rev Pro undisputed British Women's Champion Mina Shirakawa in a double title match. The CEO secured the win in the end and captured the Rev Pro Gold. She also retained the Strong Women's Championship in the process. In AEW, Mone holds the TBS title. Following her big win, the CEO cut a passionate promo praising the NJPW women's division in a post-match interview. Mone also opened up on her future plans, stating that headlining a future Tokyo Dome event was her current goal. "I've fulfilled my childhood dream, but it's just the beginning. It's been 2 years since the NJPW women's division started. AEW, NJPW, and the female wrestlers are all amazing. Today, we were able to show a glimpse of our greatness. My new dream has begun again. My current goal is to have a match in the main event at the Tokyo Dome." Mercedes Mone continues to be one of the biggest female stars in the world. If her current run is anything to go by, she can easily headline a Tokyo Dome event in the near future. AEW star Mercedes Mone, FKA Sasha Banks, shows off a new look at Wrestle Dynasty. AEW star Mercedes Mone made a big impact at this year's Wrestle Dynasty. She even had a new look for the event. During the interpromotional show, the CEO put her NJPW Strong Women's title on the line against the undisputed British Women's Champion, Mina Shirakawa, in a winner-takes-all match. Known for her stylish ring gear, Mone showed off a new look for her contest in the Tokyo Dome. The reigning TBS champion donned the Eternal Sailor Moon gear, paying a subtle tribute to the Japanese animated character. Mercedes Mone's unique in-ring gear quickly caught the attention of fans, who were overjoyed about her cosplaying as Sailor Chibi from the iconic manga. The costume certainly enhanced Mone's presentation, as she oozed confidence walking into her high-stakes title match. Mercedes Mone vs. Mina Shirakawa was one of the most anticipated matches on the Wrestle Dynasty card. The Venus of pro wrestling came into this bout with a clear strategy, as she continued to target the CEO's right knee throughout the contest. Ultimately, it was Mone who emerged victorious after she planted her opponent with a Mone Maker. With this victory, the AEW star has now added the undisputed British Women's Championship to her title collection. Rumor killer on Mercedes Mone having a special clause in her AEW contract. Mercedes Mone swept into AEW like a storm in March 2024, and she's been on a wild run ever since. The reigning TBS champion has seen nothing but success in Tony Khan's company, and many have wondered whether that's because she has a creative control clause in her contract. An answer to that question has just been given. Creative control clauses have a very bad connotation in professional wrestling. Fans associate the concept with industry giants like Hulk Hogan and Kevin Nash during their days in WCW. Needless to say, Mercedes Mone having won in her AEW deal would incite controversy. Tony Khan has always touted the collaborative nature of his company's creative teams, with wrestlers able to pitch storylines and get involved with the development of their characters. However, Khan himself has always maintained the final say. Even with the promotion's top stars. In a recent Q&A, Fightful Select was asked whether Mercedes Mone has a creative control clause in her contract, which would put the balance of power in her hands regarding her character and creative direction. Fightful's answer was simple and direct: no. It seems that Mone, despite having influence in the company due to her star power, does not have full control of the storyline she's involved in. Mercedes Mone reveals new goal after becoming triple champion at Wrestle Dynasty. Mercedes Mone already held the TBS and NJPW Strong Women's Championships, but she added to her collection by claiming RevPro's undisputed British Women's Championship at NJPW Wrestle Dynasty 2025. The former WWE superstar is now a triple champion for the first time in her career, but she's not done stacking glory just yet. Following her victory at Wrestle Dynasty, she revealed that she wanted to main event the Tokyo Dome someday. "I've fulfilled my childhood dream, but it's just the beginning." It's been 2 years since the NJPW women's division started. AEW, NJPW, and the female wrestlers are all amazing. Today, we were able to show a glimpse of our greatness. My new dream has begun again. My current goal is to have a match in the main event at the Tokyo Dome. The Tokyo Dome is the venue for Wrestle Kingdom and now Wrestle Dynasty. Seeing as the main event of NJPW's biggest annual show is usually reserved for the winner of the previous year's G1 Climax challenging for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, it would be a historic accomplishment for Mone to headline at the venue. Regarded as a part of the 4 horsewomen of WWE, Mercedes Mone